He's from Broward. I know you knew he was. He's from Broward, fool. You're a legend in Broward. Yeah. So you can support it now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We based out of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
We got you represent Aston Genty in last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, black.
Right. Yes, man. You thought about doing around this year.
Spread against first line. The NIL here. Well, you got the song ready. Yeah. You got to see it along.
Being here when they were doing the little autograph session and stuff, they don't clear it out. So they let everybody see what's going on or whatever. Y'all sit behind us. They got the players. Ain't that many. I think they're getting ready to come up. They're getting ready to come out on the field.
They're gonna be young.
They don't understand. They think they ain't one.
Yeah, I say that's good. But he's like, he's such a man design.
Go over here and see what I can see since we live and everything and shit. So hey, it was a good. Yeah. I just walked by just pulled ahead. Y'all can see all the boys out here doing a little warm up and shit. We finna go over here and talk to Corey real quick. See what's happening.
Greatest team, right?
Oh, you finna tell the story?
Right. So you picked the greatest team. It was like 8 niggas picked their greatest team, their quarterback, their running backs and shit, right? And you was the quarterback of the championship team twice in a row, right?
Twice in a row?
So we had Devin Hester. Devin Hester kept running shit back.
Okay.
And we had a dude in the group saying, man, how the fuck is Corey not throwing interceptions versus the 2001 defense?
Hey, look, it happens. It happens sometimes.
No, that shit been in trouble all week long.
Yeah,
He was so mad. Like, how the hell Corey not throwing interceptions? It's the 2001 defense, man.
Not the greatest defense of all time. Great team.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Was good though.
Yeah. I just want to say that story, though.
You already know. Good to meet you, though. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was the great Ja'Cory Harris, our 2-time villain champion. So Lex, that was for you. We did that interview just for you, bro. Try to let y'all see all the little sights and sounds that's going on and stuff. We got some young up and coming superstars coming out here with us. What's going on, fellas? What's up? We straight with it. We keep it. Let's hold you in.
28.
Okay. I thought like
6'9".
6'9".
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah.
How much you weigh?
343.
They ain't grow up like this when I was young. But YouTube? You still live on YouTube? Yeah. Quite good, man.
YouTube.
Yeah. Take to the street. Get on YouTube. Okay.
The football game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna put something like this and get send it to us. Yeah, you say you 2028, right?
Yeah.
Or they're from the future. Yeah.
He still be out here lifting weights, man.
Florida's?
Yeah. Hey, y'all got to bear with me. Y'all know I ain't good with this camera stuff. It's first time.
Man, you're doing a stupendous job, man. You're doing a stupendous job, man.
I think we're finna go meet up with some villains real quick. I hope y'all see some more legends, man. Coach Fields walked by me, girl. recognize who he was, man. That man.
Coach Field look like boy. Coach Field done lost that weight, man. That boy like he been in the gym. That boy slim. He look healthy. What's going on, man? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and share. If you're a villain and you in the chat, give me a V. Shout out to my boy ATL Tooks. My dog. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey yo, my dog ATL Tux. I got Josh in the house, man. We got angry Josh in the house, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button and share. Dade County Tux. my shorty low impression, dog. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. R.I.P. Shorty Low, man. Rest in peace, Shorty Low. Listen, man, what y'all was just watching, that's us live. If you haven't caught us live, dog, if you ain't caught us live at practice or streaming live, that's us streaming live at the spring game. If not, it's scrolling at the top. Kick.com/footballville. Go follow us. We was live for a few hours at the spring game, man. You get to see us interacting with all the people we know. That's Larry Bluestein sitting down right there. Go check that out, man. Go follow that. And also, man, there's 2 commercials out there. Go follow Facebook, K Street Creates, man. Me and my family create content on K Street Creates, man. Go check that out. I got my boy Kyle coming in here. Kyle should be in here in a second. And then also, man, got light skinned one of Coach Hayes, man, supposed to be checking in here with us, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You mean champion Josh? See, Josh in the chat now because he the one won the AI greatest tournament. So what we did was we picked inside the villain membership. That's why you need to become a villain. We had maybe 10 villains. We got to pick the greatest offense, and everybody had the 2001 defense, but we got to pick our own teams. Like we did a draft and we drafted our own teams. I think I had Eddie Brown. I was trying to test the AI to see what the greats do. I had Eddie Brown. I think I also had another old head. Who I had at quarterback? Man, who I had at quarterback, Josh? Who was my quarterback? I had Duke Johnson at running back. I had Ed Reed at kick returner. Who else I had? Who was my quarterback? Who was my quarterback? Who was throwing to Eddie Brown? I think I had one to Testaverde. Who did I have? But what we did was we picked teams, right? And then we played it out. We let AI play it out, and they all played each other. And you get stats and you get everything. And I had Gino, yeah. I have been trouble winning Gino. And Josh, Angry Josh, won it 2 times in a row. That was the story we was telling to Ja'Cory Harris. Angry Josh won it 2 times in a row because Ja'Cory Harris was his quarterback, right? Shout out to LMV in the chat. I see you. Ja'Cory Harris was his quarterback. He won it 2 times in a row. But his X factor was Devin Hester. Devin Hester was the X factor, and he had a pretty good team. I think he had Willis McGahee, Andre Johnson. But we had a guy Lex in the villain membership was crashing out because he thought Ja'Cory Harris should have been throwing interceptions versus the 2001 defense. And he's like it's not real. You know what I'm saying? This ain't realistic. So we actually bumped into Ja'Cory Harris and told him the story. So I thought that was cool. Ja'Cory probably thought we was crazy, man, but whatever, man. It is what it is. I'll bring my boy Kyle here before we talk about this. Kyle, what's good, my guy?
What's going on? What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, bro? So a guy that we've been talking about a lot recently in the Villa membership, actually, Zachariah Branch. Zachariah Branch. We're gonna show everybody Zachariah Branch. Zachariah Branch was just arrested. I don't know what he did to get a. I don't know what he did to get a bond for $39, but obviously he didn't do much. You know what I'm saying? They say it's obstructing justice. Maybe he was cussing at the police. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. Obstructing justice. Maybe because of that police, something crazy like that. But Zachariah Branch has been arrested. The draft is ran a 4.3 to combine. The draft is coming up in a few days. Now ain't the time to be getting arrested. You feel me?
Mm-mm.
It ain't. Now is not the time to be getting arrested. So unfortunate. I mean, I don't know what, like, I don't know where he could have been. Maybe he was drunk. I don't know. But that came out maybe an hour and a half ago. People still pinning it on Georgia. Georgia been having a lot of arrests, but he's done. He's gone. He's left Georgia. He's out of Georgia. But damn, boys. I mean, somebody gonna do them arrest numbers on Georgia, boys, sooner or later. Sooner or later. Listen, man, I'm rocking my Laker hat, man. I ain't no Laker fan or nothing like that, man. I got a crazy Laker story about this hat, but bro, before we get on to the spring game, I gotta pay homage to what LeBron James is doing, though. LeBron James being on the court with his son. I mean, first of all, having a career where it hasn't been any trouble, been with the same woman since high school, and for him to be on the court with his son that everybody thought was not good enough to ever play in the NBA, right? Whether he was or not, is working out for him, right? You know what I'm saying? Nepotism, whatever you want to call it, is working out for him. I think it's one of the most amazing things, and one of the amazing things we've seen in sports, bro. And I don't think the appreciation of LeBron is going to come until 10 years after he's done. It ain't gonna work, Kyle. It look like it ain't go right. It ain't right. Yeah, I thought it was gonna turn with you. I think you gotta fix it inside the thing or something. But it ain't no big deal. But I don't think it's what LeBron is doing is going to be appreciated till maybe 10 years after he's gone, bro. He's getting the same treatment Jordan got, Brady got. When you on top, you win in. People don't just they just don't like it at the time. They don't, you know what I'm saying? He got fans, he don't have fans. If you check his comments on his post, a lot of hate. And I just think it's par for the course. They did the same thing with Jordan. Kyle, I know you're not a huge LeBron fan. How do you feel about him being in the playoffs on the court with little brain?
I haven't. I mean, I don't really watch. I don't really pay attention or whatever. But just the feat itself, it's something to be celebrated. Even if we do call it nepotism, because everybody else do it. The world runs on nepotism, so everybody else do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's right, but we can't look down on it when we get an opportunity. Everybody else get an opportunity to put their people in place. All these coaches that have never played before or never even coached before, all these GMs and that, man, they do it. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? We should be able to do it too. And it's a dream.
It is.
Regardless, it's a dream to be able to be at the 1% of the 1%, and then have your son join that 1% is. I mean, you couldn't wrote it any better, man. So. Shout out to LeBron and his family and his whole career, as a matter of fact, been pretty much impeccable. Just you may dislike some things, you know what I'm saying? But the man ain't break no laws, ain't had no scandals. Man, that's a hard thing to do. You're black, you black and rich and unscathed, boy. That's a tough thing to do, man. Shout out to LeBron, bro.
Very hard to do. Very hard to do. Make you feel like, man, maybe he on their team or something. I don't know. Very hard to do. I see Howard Stern say LeBron and Bronny on the same court because and it's the last. If you want to have a question or something, man, just send us one of them chats or whatever, and we'll put it up there. Same court is just because they're playing Houston team and they're missing all their good players. If they're playing OKC, they'll get smoked by 50. Howard, I think you missed the point, but think about Howard. Close your eyes. Think about your job wherever you work at, Howard. Right? Think about your job, and then think about your kids. Right? Like, what if you were able to to get your son to come work with you. Now I want you to think about LeBron being at the highest level of something. The highest in the sport where he's at the highest level. And he was able to get his son through hard work, through negotiation, through Bronny putting hard work, through whatever, to come work next to him at the highest level of a sport. It doesn't matter who they playing against that night. Howard is what I'm saying. You're missing the point. Get on some fan shit right now. It doesn't matter. It's what he has accomplished. It's the fact Bronny is there, and then Bronny probably tomorrow be playing in the G League versus goddamn the New Jersey Spikes or somebody. It's what he has accomplished. Mm-hmm. And those in situations where the ownership is always the same people, the same families, like you know what I'm saying, it's hard to get in. They run everything. The fact that he was able to negotiate this to this level, or navigate it, maybe is the word, navigate it, and for it to actually happen in our face, he gets all this flowers, he gets all this credit. He shows that it is possible. You might have to be Superman, but it is possible to get in the room and start pulling strings and have some type of leverage. That's what he's showing.
Mm-hmm.
That's only one of him. It's only one of him. I get it, but it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
So what y'all was watching, man, was me and Kyle streaming live from the spring game yesterday. You go check that out at kick.com/footballville. Bumped into a bunch of people, man. Bumped into Warren Sapp. I mean, just everybody. Warren Sapp, Corey Harris, Larry Bluestein, Rod Mack. Saw everybody. Duke Johnson, Ruben Bain. And that was Kyle. I don't know. That was Kyle's first time, like being on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? He's been putting a lot of work in with Footballville, Caneville. Been on the sideline of the game. How was the experience for you, Kyle, man?
It was a good experience, man. It was cool, man. You get to see everybody. That was my very first time being on campus. I've never. Well, oh, no, I take it back. I was on campus probably back in 2000, 2001. Something like that. I went to a practice a long time ago. That's when Kevin Beard first got there. So, I'm just going to check out the homie. But since then, that was the first time I really kind of seen everything, seen the student, the student living, the dorms and everything, man. It was an awesome experience, man. It's really a nice little quaint little campus, man. And I ain't get to see everything. Right. The experience was dope. You see a lot of people. You meet a lot of people. Don't let Street a lot of y'all, man. A lot of people met him every time we walking through Footballville. Street up, bro. We can't get to our destination, bro. So there's a lot of people coming up, shaking hands and giving dap. And everybody was cool, man. Coach Fields walked right by. Asked us how we, y'all doing all right? Yeah, hit us on the shoulder. Coach Fields don't know me from Adam or Eve, but the staff, they was cool. You know what I'm saying? Man. It was a good experience, great experience, man. I'm glad I'm glad I got the experience, but I was able to kind of take the villains around or whoever y'all saw the kick, y'all walk around and all those things. And everybody was nice, very welcoming atmosphere, man. And so it was a great experience, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Now, I mean, getting into the game, getting into the teams, going into this thing, offensive line got to be put back together. We losing Ruben Bain and Mesidor. They were actually there. Got a new quarterback. Wide receiver position is always weird the way it's being managed. What stuck out, dog? Anything stuck out to you right off the bat? If you could pick one thing about the team once the game started, what stuck out to you?
I would say the defense, honestly. I mean, you can lean into how well Mensa throws the ball, but the defense, man, once they even in third, once they put the pads on and they got, man, that defense ain't letting up. It's like Jesus, like it's not letting up, man. I see why they didn't have Malachi and Fletcher out there practicing, bro. They were hitting too hard. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
y'all hitting way too hard. Yeah, that defense was not letting up, man. It was crazy. That's what surprised me. I'm like, man, y'all boys do know this practice, ain't it? Like Thornton playing like somebody that just got there and he don't know nobody. Like, bro, y'all know this is practice, right? That defense was not letting up. So that's what stood out to me. That was the first thing I kind of couldn't help but
Yeah.
notice.
You said they were you said they was hitting. I see somebody in the comment section, man, going crazy, still talking about LeBron, man.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Goddamn, Michael still talking about LeBron. He said basically saying it's incredible that LeBron is black and a good dad. That's all LeBron has accomplished.
Nobody.
He's black and he's a
Dang,
good
where that
dad.
came
That's
from?
it. That's it, Mike. Right? That's all he accomplished. Right?
Yeah,
That's all you see,
that's
Mike.
crazy.
Mike.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That's
Mike.
no
If that's
dad
all you
can't
see,
just
bro. I mean, yeah, you need to go consult with your wife or somebody and ask them what they see, and then y'all compare notes. If all you see LeBron James has accomplished is that he's black and he's a good dad.
Nah, that's beyond. That's extra accomplishment, bro. It ain't that simple. It's him being black and a good dad. Like he had
Yeah,
to
that's weird
peep
stuff.
game. Dwayne Wade didn't get his son onto the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. That takes a little extra something, dog. It's not just that. He's done a lot, bro. He's done a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just being squeaky clean, and he's got power. He's got power. He wields. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
nah, it goes a little bit beyond just being a good dad, bro.
Yeah, and I didn't say anything about him being black. I think when you get to that level, I mean, color, like he's just doing some extraordinary shit, color aside. Like it's pretty extraordinary. The media company he's created, the fucking interviews they do on YouTube, they in the barbershop. He created a lot of stuff. All right, man. So enough of the dumb shit. So no more. No, I'm not entertaining. No more weirdos. And you keep talking crazy, get that out the chat. So next, the defense, right? The defense. We gotta replace some defensive ends, right? Yesterday, everybody didn't play. Like you didn't see a lot of Torrey, you didn't see a lot of Chase. Jabari Antoine got the star, which I think may be real. I think he may be the starter on the other side of Lucas, even though they rotate the cornerbacks. But Booker Pickett is a name that we ain't really talked about being one of the guys to fill in. You know what I'm saying? We talked about Damon Wilson. We talked about Lightfoot. Booker Pickett right off the bat. I don't know who he was beating because, Kyle, we should go back and look at that, right? I don't know who he was beating. But Booker Pickett was getting off that ball and sacking them. He was disrupting them quarterbacks. I think he got to him 3 or 4 times.
If you count the third, which is live, he got there 5 times, and he beat both tackles. He was beating one tackle in the in the live session of spring, and then he was coming off the other side in the live session on the third. If I can recall, I'm trying to remember which way the offense was facing. We was on the opposite sides both times. He was beating both tackles. Like nobody else was doing that. Like it was some guys that did some good work, got some good pressures, but he was consistently like if this was a real game and they was counting sacks, yeah, he probably would have finished about 5 between the 2 sessions, man. It was crazy. Like I just remember saying, like, hey man, that's Booker again. I'm like, bro, that was before the spring. That was before the spring part. This was in third. I'm just like, bro, what's going on there? And he just came over and did it again. So yeah, Booker Pickett is a name we're gonna have to like look out for that one, man. It was crazy.
I think his dad played for you. I think his dad played in the league. Maybe like he got the. I mean, he has the genes. He has the genetics. It's in there somewhere. Like we hadn't heard a lot about him since he's been here, but it's been a lot of depth. One thing with all those guys sitting out, no Malachi, no Mark Fletcher, like with all these guys sitting out, what I've been saying all spring was evident that there is a lot of talent. There's a lot of depth on this squad. because the guys that filled in made plays. I mean, the guys that filled in made plays. Ezekiel Marcelin, Jordan Campbell, J.J. Dunnigan, all over the field. You know what I'm saying? J.J. Dunnigan all over the field. But I want you to talk about Omar Thornton. We didn't know where he was going to play at. They put him on the nickel, right? And how did Thornton look to you? And what do you think about Thornton being in a nickel? And Bryce Fitzgerald was actually like back at safety.
Back.
Like,
I think that's gonna work. I think that's gonna work. It depends on they weren't able to get, and maybe because our defense may be that good, they weren't able to get Thornton isolated on, you know, slot guys and things like that, so we can like kind of like see what the coverage is like.
Yeah.
But him playing that nickel spot close to the line, oh my gosh, that man, Keontae Scott was great, but there is not going to be a drop off in run support in blitzing. It's not. It's just simply not. This dude here, man, they was doing a goal line rep. I mean, it's Miami. It's goal line. You thinking touchdown automatically, bro? This man came on a run blitz at the goal. I don't know whether at the 5 or something like that. This man came on a run blitz, and they had a blocker ready for him. Thornton straight through the blocker and got to the running back before he even had a chance to make a move, bro. It was just like, bam, and he was back there, and the play was over. And I'm just like, bro, what? And he did it. He did another play that was similar. It wasn't a run blitz, but he, you know, another stop in the backfield. We're not gonna miss a beat right there when it comes to that. Like again, I don't know about how he's gonna cover. I didn't get a chance to really see it.
Right.
But man, oh my gosh, he's gonna wreak havoc at the line of scrimmage, man. My gosh, what a pickup, man.
Like what does it do for the okay? So you got Poyser, who's a physical safety. Seems like he's the strong safety. He's closer to the ball. Then you add Omar Thornton, right? Another physical guy. We losing Bain. You know what I'm saying? We're losing these guys pressure, right? But it seems as if somehow we've created this physical team in an age of football where it's not really physical like that anymore. But we're playing. We're playing like we like, hey man, screw all the 15-yard penalties. We've been play physical, and they're gonna play fast on defense. And that's the decision. What do you think about Poyser being closer? Then you add Omar Thornton. Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think about that in terms of defense?
I think it allows. It's gonna be good for Fitzgerald. It's gonna allow him to roam. Because if I got a headhunter on one side and a headhunter on the other side, they're going to be cleaning up. You know, my first instinct, of course, I got to support the run. But my first instinct don't have to be, hey, let me support the run. I got these two guys that's going to do that for me.
Oh, that's a good point. Go ahead.
Right. So he get to stay back there and do what he do best and get interception. It's not like Bryce don't come up and run support, or, you know what I'm saying? He does. And he blitzes very well. So it allows you to do a lot more things with your defense when you got safeties that are willing and ready to come up and tackle. It helps out your run defense tremendously, but it also allows some of your other guys to play a little bit softer so nobody can't catch us with the play action. It ain't got to be like, man, I got to come up and run support because we bad and run. No. I get to take a couple of read steps first, so nobody ain't gonna beat us over the top in play action and things like that. So and that's the first thing you always want to show up on your defense is make sure you got a good run defense. Those guys are adding to the run defense, and I feel sorry when they send him on blitzes, man, for quarterbacks, man. I think that's gonna be scary, dog. Hey, I'm asking the referees, man, please, y'all give us patience. Please, man, don't be throwing these flags left and right, bro. It's gonna be some hard hits out there. We're not doing it to hurt no. Well, maybe we are. But we're not doing it to get nobody a concussion. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? So referees, y'all, please give us grace. That's all I want to say to them. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that boy like a heat-seeking missile yesterday.
Crazy.
J.J. Dunnigan, which in a team where defensive backs, somebody asked me, do I like Jabari Antoine over OJ? No, I think it'd be a Xavier Lucas and OJ if OJ's healthy, right? But it was 4 of them. They were rotating last year. It was O'Connor, Lucas, Damari Brown, yada yada yada. Jabari Antoine has pushed himself up the depth chart. So yesterday with OJ out, Jabari Antoine got the start and not O'Connor. That's what I'm saying. That's Jabari Antoine got the start, not O'Connor. O'Connor came in shortly after that. Shout out to Stir Fry. Shout out to Stir Fry. Mario said, "Oh, Streeter brought." 199. Shout out to Stir Fry. Mario said, "Oh, Streeter brought back up today." Talking about you, Kyle, man. Talking about I brought back up.
I know. I made sure we got across the field safely, bro. That was my only job. We did it. It was all right.
But no, so that's what I mean. I'm sure that Hellerman's going to use a lot of those guys. I mean, pretty deep. Watching some of those young guys perform yesterday, man, that's not going to do anything but push the older guys, and that's not going to do anything but make them guys better. Now let's go to the offensive side of the ball. What was your thoughts? Because that's your thing. What was your thoughts about the offense as a whole? There was no Malley, no Fletcher. So what was your thoughts about the offense? And don't give me this watered down shit, dog. Like, listen, things trying to make nobody feel good. What did you see, dog? How you felt about the offense you see? What did you see? And I add something on to that.
If it's spring, so let me give y'all that. It's spring, man, and you try to go a little vanilla, you go a little soft. But I'm hoping that's not I'm hoping that's not the intent that we playing with. It was a lot similar to what we rolled out in the first 5 games, and then the committee told us that wasn't good enough. So I'm hoping there's gonna be more a faster pace, deep balls, things like that. Now, for granted, again, it's spring, and you're playing against a really, really good defense, a really hungry defense. Like them young guys was out there playing like I'm a starter. Like they out there making tackles, not going through the motions. They was happy, they was hyped. So you're playing against a really good defense. But it was pretty slow and methodical, which is what I want us to get away from.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's spring. Maybe it'll be different. But there's guys around the field, man, that got to get in. You got to be used correctly too. Like it's just certain things I don't want to see. But we're gonna need. Oh God, we're gonna need our guys. We're gonna need our guys we're gonna need Josh Moore to be healthy. We're gonna need Gerard Pringle to be healthy. We're gonna need those type of guys. Y'all saw Lyles out there. If y'all saw the footage of Lyles, man, it was nice to see the spring in his step, man. The juke in the move. We're gonna need that, man. If that's the way we're gonna choose to play. But again, hopefully, I'm hoping we're not gonna play like that. It's too slow of a pace of a game. We've got too many weapons, and we saw what happened last year. It catches up to you, man. It makes you so easy to defend. Yeah, that's what I got from the offense, man. We got the players. We have the players. It's the philosophy and the schematics that's got to catch up to the players. That's all. Just that simple.
Right. I mean, it kind of shows that Malley and that whoever's at that position is a huge part. You know what I'm saying, of the offense. Mensah late in the scrimmage started finding his homeboy, Cooper Barcade. They went for 1,200 yards last year. Cooper Barcade did. Mensah threw almost for 4,000 yards. Late in that scrimmage, he started throwing the ball to his guy. And you can tell that they have a real goddamn connection. Cooper Barcade can play. He's a route guy. I don't know. Who would you compare him to, man? And you can't say a white guy. Who would you compare him to? In the comment section, who would you compare Barcade to without saying he's a white guy? Without saying a white guy, who do you compare him to? Who else do you compare him to? So the first thing we do is we go goddamn white or white.
Without oh gosh, don't let this alarm you guys, but I would say CJ Daniels. But it's better. It's a little bit more. There's gonna be a little bit more depth to his catches than CJ Daniels. But he's a route runner, man. And it's funny, like you bring up Jabari Antoine, because I saw Cooper like really, really route up Lucas in the one-on-ones and like bad. And then he couldn't do it against Jabari. I'm not saying Jabari is better than Lucas. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But Jabari was on him like white on rice, and he still was catching the ball. Like him and Mensa have something that's real there. And he threw one particular pass, but it was a short pass. Jabari is like right there, like his arm is like this, like swiping down on his body, but there's nothing he could do. Like it's there. So Cooper is he's an outstanding route runner. From the guys of like I say, C.J. Daniels was an outstanding route runner. Kevin Beard, Rambo was a good route runner. I give you more probably the way you would put one guy in front of Rambo and Rambo would still get open, even though it may not be miles and miles of separation. That's what you kind of look at, from Cooper. It won't be miles and miles from separation unless he just put a real bad move on you, but he's going to get open. He's definitely going to get open. So I would give you somewhere between that CJ Daniels, Charleston Rambo. He going to route you up for sure. 100%.
Yeah. I think Rambo is a good one. I think Rambo was really productive. I think Cooper can be very productive if fed the ball. It's just something about like his routes. He run them with no indication. And I think like you say, he routed up with Xavier Lucas one time. You start seeing that over and over and over and over again, man, and you probably get lost in guarding him. You know what I'm saying? Because you done win against him 100 times. But late in that scrimmage, him and Mensa made some plays, and which was impressive. Which I believe this is what I came up with today when I woke up. If he has chemistry with Cooper Barkade, and then we know Malachi Tony is going to be Malachi Tony, I think that helps us, Kyle. I think to give us a strong outside guy just because their chemistry, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can make plays on. Now we can make plays on the outside consistently, right? They may not be goddamn 70-yard bombs, but now we can make plays consistently on the outside, which would kind of help Malachi because somebody's out there consistently doing something. Am I wrong? I'm looking at this wrong. Too much Madden, playing too much Madden.
No, it gives you a crutch. The problem is they're gonna have to line up opposite each other a lot because they work in the same medium, they work in the same space. So they're gonna have to be on opposite sides, which is okay. That means if I got extra eyes on Malachi, I know this guy's gonna get open if he has a one-on-one. Again, it may not be for 40, 50 yards, but he's gonna get open. So I got a first down on that guy. So yeah, it's gonna help Malachi, but probably to the effect of, like I say, if they're lining up on opposite sides, because they work in the same. They work in the same. They were working in the same space. Like if you look at last year and you look at what you're looking at with Cooper right now, but I think Malachi can line up on the outside and go deep a lot more, or line up in the middle and go deep a lot more. Let's just see if that's something that we're going to explore. Like I think he can get downfield. Let's just see if we explore that.
He looks like he looks a lot quicker, faster. He ran around with his shirt off yesterday. No homo. Malachi been working, bro. Malachi been working, bro. He ran around with his shirt off. Malachi cut up, like you know what I'm saying. Malachi has been working. What was your thoughts on Mensa, bro?
Oh, Mensa, man. Mensa is almost perfect. Like throwing the ball, he's gonna put the ball exactly where it needs to be. He's very patient. Very, very patient, man. He throws the ball perfectly, and the ball gets there perfectly, just about. I mean, nobody's perfect, but he's a passer. Like he's a passer. Like you go ahead and give him 100 on Madden, man. He's a passer, bro. He just need the line to do their job and the receivers to do their job because he gonna do his like 9 times out of 10. Like that's crazy. To follow up Cam Ward with a guy that has that kind of touch, man, is that's his boy. Hey, luck is shining on us, y'all. It's been 20 something bad years, but luck is actually shining on us, bro. For real.
Very, very accurate, dude. I mean, very accurate guy. Understands the game. Very smart quarterback. No, he kind of when he got in this groove yesterday, he kind of did his thing. And listen, he out there with there's no Mark Fletcher, there's no Malachi. Like he's out there with I ain't gonna call him backup, but he's not even out there with his ones.
Yeah.
And he kind of eventually started putting on a show. I think he threw 3 touchdowns yesterday. Now some of the things that we frowned upon yesterday. One, I don't know what was going on with Luke Nickel. Well, it wasn't just Luke Nickel. The center was snapping that ball high. Center was snapping that ball high in pregame, in the scrimmage.
Yeah.
Luke Nickel was getting the brunt of it. You know what I'm saying? I think he fumbled one time. The ball kept going over his head. I think JJ Sparks. I don't know if Rodriguez got at center yesterday. But that was bad. That has to be fixed.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you all the centers that had those mishaps. I know one of them was I forgot his name, Joe's son. He's like the 3rd or 4th guy. So he had like 2 or 3 back to back.
JJ Sparks.
So I don't know if it was. No, it wasn't Sparks. It was the other guy.
Sparks?
I think it's Joe something. It wasn't Sparks. It was another guy. He had a couple. He had like 2 or 3 back to back. But it was going on from warm-ups and in the scrimmage, so I couldn't necessarily because it's something you don't expect. So I'm not looking at the centers.
Right.
I couldn't identify it, but even in the warm-ups, they weren't like they were bad snaps. The quarterbacks just happened to be catching them. Like some of them, they were just bad, but the quarterbacks would catch them. Whether they were too low or too high, the quarterbacks would catch them. So I don't know exactly if it was that one guy and that one particular guy. I think Cristobal I heard somebody say Cristobal has come out and said that dude had like an injury or something. I think he said it beforehand. I don't know. I think Casey said it. So that would be understandable. If it was just him and it's because that's cool. But if it wasn't the only one, man, that's a problem that got to be fixed, man. Because if Rodriguez go down, hey, nobody like goes under center anymore. You got to be able to shotgun snap. So let's just hope it was just him and his injury. And like I say, I wasn't able to see who was all done, but it was going on all day. That's all I can say.
It was. And Nickel had a rough day, man. I don't know. He had a rough day, man. A couple mishaps, man. Another thing, man. Last night before I went to sleep, man, I get down sometimes and I pray. You know what I'm saying? And I talked to God last night, KB. And I asked God for answers, and I was like, God, could you please explain to me why we throw the wide receiver screens to our 6'5" guys? And I asked God for answers. He ain't spoke back to me yet, but you know what I'm saying? God don't come when you want him to come, but he always on time. For the fall practice star, I'm sure he'll get me an answer. But I had to ask God because since Kobe Young, we've been throwing these screens to our bigger guys. Yesterday, Milan Paris got one. I think Israel Briggs got one. And they all lose 2 yards at a time. I may be wrong. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but we -2 every time. So God, you know what I'm saying? I'm a patient fella. God gonna get me an answer. He'll speak to me. He'll come to me. Street up. This is what Dawson is trying to accomplish. Here, I hear it. I hear it. So God, I mean, I don't threw that out there, man. Just get back with me, man.
I don't know what I don't know why we doing that. I don't want to see it anymore. Like we saw it with Moore as a freshman. We're seeing it like no. The 6'4", 6'5" guys are not the guys to throw screens to. Your third tight end is not the guy to throw a screen to. I don't understand it. Don't recruit speed if you're not gonna use it. I don't get it. Like sometimes I guess you can outsmart yourself. Like maybe sometimes you're thinking, hell, they won't expect this screen. Let's like, come on, bro. Like,
wait a minute.
Yeah, I was like, who?
Okay. So we smart guys. We got some smart people. We got 820 in here, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and share and go follow us on kick.com/footballville. That's where we go. We was live at the game yesterday. Y'all go check that out. We got some smart people in here. Playing football all their life, fussing about, arguing about football all their life. What could be the reason he's throwing those screens to those big guys? Is it the matchup? Is it whoever's guarding the big guy can't get over there? Maybe they got some blocking plan blocked and his guy can't. What would be the reason? Come on, comment section. Come on now. We gotta figure this out, bro. Coach A, crazy. Coach A talking about football field. Mama run the screen the best. She got Devin Hester speed. What would be the reason, Hayes? We're throwing screens to our 6'5" guys, and our 5'11" guys are blocking for them, and we lose 2 yards every time. What would be the reason? Josh talking about stupidity. I'm trying. What would be the reason? Kane's Chronicle say Dawson's coaching philosophy. Okay, fine. Kane's Chronicle, we getting warm. We on to something now. What is that philosophy, Kane? You're fine. We're right. It is his philosophy. What is it? We've all played football. We've all coached football. We've all been around coaches. I know a light-skinned coach with a Jerry curl set, Hayes, Soul Glow. Like we know people, dog. We're not dumb. We know football. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what? Show me the philosophy. I need an answer. I would love to know why. You know what I'm saying? I may even ask him this year. Like, hey, Kobe Young. It was Kobe Young. Yeah, took a screen. Like, pretty. Yeah, he did. He took a screen to the house. I think. You know what I'm saying? Since Kobe Young, I don't think none of them big guys has been successful on them screens. Dr. Stirfire with the 199 talking about Dawson said they're not going to expect this. Yeah. I mean, it's getting bad, Stir, because now we expect it and it don't do nothing. It's getting bad. So his philosophy is the system, not the specific player. Okay, so you're saying that the screen is a setup for something in the system, like the screen does something. He has a play that loses 2 yards, and Dawson, don't care when you see me, bro. Listen, it don't lose. Maybe it don't lose 2 yards every time. He has a play that loses 2 yards every time, and that's part of the system. Eventually, that play will trigger something else that gets 4 yards. What are you like, Kane's Chronicle? What the fuck are you saying? Help me out, Kane's Chronicle. What are you saying? Shout out to Josh, man. Bacon Josh, another villain. If you're a villain, man, put a V in the chat, man. Josh say, how often does Dawson change personnel groupings on average? I'll tell you, it's nowhere near frequent enough. But I'm like, Kyle, listen. Even though, right, this is not luck that ball keeps ending up in these big guys' hand for that screen. Like, you're trying to say that he's just keeping the same people on the field and calling plays, but somehow Israel Briggs got a screen yesterday. Remember last year they kept throwing the screen to who was trying to force in the game? That Bowman? Was it Bowman or was it the guy that transferred? Remember last spring or beginning of the season they threw that screen twice to the tight end. It was late in the game. It's like that's just what I think he's in the transfer portal now. I think it was the kid. But dog, like that's what we do. Now, and I'm trying to I would love to know what that philosophy is. I really would. And what are we trying to accomplish with that when you got Avendarius Jacobs? And I'm not saying he don't ever throw it to those guys. I mean, but I think that something has to be fixed on that play, KB. The blocking, something has to be fixed. Like we don't do it well.
You have to adjust to your personnel. Know what you finna do before you do it. You can't look out on the field and be like, oh, such and let's run the play anyway. No, go to the next play, bro. Do something else. Like I don't know, bro. It just doesn't make any sense, bro. It's a bad decision, and for some reason we keep doing it. Like I remember Gaddis did it. Gaddis did it. Gaddis did it with I forgot that dude's name. He was our third tight end, and he does nothing but block. And they did it. Everybody was like, "Hey, boy, Gaddis in his bag today." I think that was the last we saw of Gaddis. So I don't know. I don't.
Did it work?
Yeah. No, of course not. Oh man, I don't know, bro. I have no idea why you would do that play. Maybe the
Canes Chronicles
Lofton,
say
maybe
Dawson.
I get it, but
What? Say it again.
I said maybe to Lofton. I can understand you doing it for Lofton,
Yeah.
but that's a problem if you can't recognize your personnel and adjust to it, bro. That is a big problem.
Canes Chronicles say Dawson said the screen is an extended run play in his system. Right. Sounds like it's a read or something that may be equivalent to him running the ball outside, not saying or agree. It is. That all that is correct. Right? All that is correct. You're right. You're right. But if it's part of his system and something that they see and they just call, it's almost like I don't know, giving the ball to the snap holder for I don't know. It's like it's not work. It's like this triggers this. Hey man, that's the goddamn gonna field goal hold out there. We just gonna keep throwing them the ball, like you know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't. If it's triggering something that's landing us, okay, that system needs to be fixed. If it's saying, hey, if they're in this, they're in that, we're gonna do this, and lose 2 yards every time we do it, then something in that system, whatever the system is, needs to be fixed. I don't know what the philosophy is, but I want to see. I don't know. I don't recall seeing it work since Kobe Young, but I may be wrong. I haven't put any stats on it. I just know I throw up in my mouth a little bit every time I see the 6'6" guy catch the ball behind the line, and you got Upshaw blocking, and you got fucking and it's blasted, and it's like, okay, second and 13, let's go.
I don't know. Everybody got their different philosophies, and I understand exactly what he's saying. I just look at it kind of like, I don't know. I feel like yards and downs are precious. So if there's a higher chance that I'm gonna get 2 yards or negative 2 yards on the play, I'm not running it. I need to get 5 yards or better. I'm not running the play where the likelihood of me getting 5 to 6, 7 yards ain't that strong. So I'm not running that. I'm not running that, bro. Or at least let me look out there on the field first, or say, hey, keep this package in. I don't know, bro. There's a way you can do it, and the way we doing it is not right.
The most Upshaw, I think Upshaw had the most. Upshaw did it right last year. He got missing one time, right? Like I thought that was going to be indication of, okay, man, let's try something. Let's try something different. But maybe it is part of his system, and maybe the tight end ends up in that spot every now and then. We just run it. But it seems like it's a throwaway play. I don't know. Maybe I can put him to the side and ask Dawson. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he could teach me something. You know what I'm saying? And I come back and tell y'all, and y'all can start cursing about it. I don't know. I don't know. But I tell you this. Javion Mallory, the running back, Kyle Branch compared him to Dalvin Cook. Javion Mallory was going to be
that's villain business, dog. I don't know why you did that, bro. You didn't have to tell everybody that, man. Come on.
That was a secret, dog. That was a secret. We weren't supposed to know. They weren't supposed to know that.
Nah, I ain't feel like being attacked today, but let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Listen, he had the longest run yesterday. He's going to be a player for us. He's going to be a player for us. I can see it. He's big. He's hard to bring down. And it's something about him, man. Another name somebody mentioned was Frank Gore, right? Like Frank Gore always looked pudgy. He never looked. He looked pudgy, like thick, like. Mm-hmm. But one thing I know about Frank Gore, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. I went and worked out with him and a few Kane running backs one day. That motherfucker is built like something out of a cave. Like God took a rock and was like, man, just put some legs on that thing, put some arms on that thing. Give him a head.
Yeah,
bro, he's built like a cave. The man is solid as a rock, and I think Mallory has some of those mixed with some speed, which is very rare, dog. And I think Mallory's going to be a player for us. He's been getting a lot of snaps. He looked good yesterday.
Mm-hmm. You know me, Street. I'm let it play out, guy. We'll let it play out, then we'll see. I'm a stand by it. I ain't gonna back off of it, but we'll let it play out.
Us in Dade County, when we think of Dalvin Cook, right? We think of that motherfucker was a kick returner, the punt returner, the backup safety when shit was going bad. We see Dalvin Cook different down here, dog.
Yeah.
He was just.
I didn't mean like that.
No, you're just talking from a running back.
I didn't mean like that. I mean, yeah, running style, running. I ain't saying he gonna beat Dalvin Cook, y'all. Like, please, y'all don't shoot me. I'm just that running style that he reminds me. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Did you see it yesterday?
That's all. He can get downfield. Yeah, he brought that on that long run. It was good runs were hard to come by yesterday for everybody. You know what I'm saying? He broke that long one towards the end. I can't remember if that was first or second string defense, but regardless, he broke that one, towards the end, and he got downfield. And I'm like, that's what I've been seeing. We went over that tape because I'm not gonna call nobody names, but somebody in the villain group said that they said something about he reminded them of Thad Franklin or something like that. And they basically wasn't impressed with his tape. So we went over Thad Franklin tape, and I said, we love Thad, but this ain't Thad. So then they said they went to somebody else tape and said that I think it was a Thad tape. And I said, bro, the difference is when you see Mallory's tape, Mallory ain't getting tackled. Whoever tape he was watching was getting tackled after like 15 yards or something. I say, bro, all of Mallory's tape, he's not getting tackled, bro. And these are not 10-yard runs. These are 40s, 50s, 30s, 60s. He's not getting tackled. So maybe we see football different, like Stir Fry always say, but I just know I turn on the tape. This man is downfield all the time. Yeah. He ain't got no 5-yard highlights. That's all I'm saying, bro. So I'm gonna stand by that. That's all.
When I went to see him play that one time this year, he broke a 50-yard run. It was in a game that the playoffs was depending on it too, man. And it was unexpected. He got off tackle, man, and he got off tackle, bro, and he went 50 yards. He was gone. And like I said, he doesn't look like he's a big guy. Like he doesn't look like he's fast, but like he may just have that stuff with him. Like he made like Ezra James just look slow and strong, and then sometimes he looked fast, and sometimes he looked, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he just looked like he was whatever you needed. He was that on that day. You know what I'm saying? So nah, bro, we gonna watch that one. But for him to be a freshman, I mean, that was impressive yesterday. And then he does. He can get in to the secondary and get missing. Mark Fletcher doesn't have a lot of those runs on his high school tape. That's not his thing. What Mark Fletcher did last year when he started breaking those runs in that national championship run. Oh, bro, this is Mark Fletcher 2.0 or something, bro. This is Mark Fletcher next level Mark Fletcher. This next level Mark Fletcher. Listen, man, we're finna bring in here, man, the great cane juice, light skin wonder, Jerry Curl, so glow, good hair, Tesla driving. I'm gonna bring my dog Coach Hayes in here, man. We talk. See if Coach Hayes has some answers, man. I told God to send me an answer, and He sent me Coach Hayes. Let's see if Coach Hayes have an answer for some of these things Dawson be out here doing. Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey,
Kyle, what's happening, bro?
What's good, my brother?
The microphone was in front of you, dog, and I could not see you in the back room back there.
I've been back here forever, man.
I ain't see you, dog. I ain't see you. We started talking about Dawson, man. Lose our train of thought, man, and all shit, man. Hey, what's up, bro?
I'm good, man. I've been back here since y'all were talking about the screen.
Really?
Yeah, dog. Duck
I saw you in the comment section say, "Let me in." I was like, "Oh shit." Dog,
man, I
just saw the look.
Bro, I hit the private chat. I done text you and everything. Boy, I tell you.
You did. I just saw it.
My bad, dog. My bad.
It's all good. And that boy say, hey, he's been bleaching before the summer. Damn. They try to hit me with a Jamel Hill look. God.
Hey, man, we was trying to figure out. Last night I asked God to give me some answers on why we throw the screen to the big man, right? You was a defensive coordinator. You watch tons of film. You done seen a lot of different offense. Why do we throw the screen, the wide receiver screen, to a 6'5" guy, 6'6" guy tight end?
So give me some more context. You talking about Shannon Dawson doing it?
Okay, KB, explain it to him, KB.
I mean, because I'm not a fan of our screen game anyway, just because of the way it's blocked, more or less than who's getting the ball. I just don't like the way it's blocked. That's me personally. But anyway.
No, we've seen them. We've seen him, like he did it with Kobe Young, right? He runs. People run screens, right? He runs screens, hitches, whatever it is, right? He did it with Kobe Young before, which was a surprise. But Kobe Young was, on average, one of the faster guys on the team. I don't know if everybody remember, they did the whole miles per hour thing. So, all right, cool. And it worked with Kobe Young. He took one for like 45 yards and a touchdown. But he continues to do this with his bigger receivers. Like he did it with Josh Moore last year, and Josh Moore, he dropped it, but still it was kind of like why would you throw that ball to Josh Moore? We're watching the scrimmage yesterday. He did it with Milan Paris. -2 yards. Then turn around and did it on the other side with Izzy Briggs, the third tight end. What coach? What is that doing? I don't understand, coach. How does that work?
All right. So a lot of guys I've said it all the time, they fall in love with their playbook, right? My X is my X, my Z is my Z, my Y is my Y. On this play, the X get the ball, the Z get the ball, this person get the ball. And that's always really been my question about Shannon Dawson is offenses got infinite playbooks. I could put anybody anywhere at any time except the O-line because they got to have a certain number. We've seen Malachi line up at the running back. We've seen him run on. He do a lot with him, right?
Yeah.
But I just think a lot of guys fall in love with their playbook, and they had a guy that could do it at one time, and all players are not equal. You know what I mean? And that's a big issue for a lot of people, man. And yeah, you got the smaller guys blocking. I just don't like it because we always take our center and do it. What was the guy, Matt Lee? I thought he did a pretty good job blocking when he was here. But what's the guy named Brockmeyer? He ain't him. And we still release him on that break to go get that block. And he's not the same person as Matt Lee. And I'll be wondering if Rodriguez can do the same thing. Was he starting at center? Rodriguez? Was he? Yes. Was Rodriguez starting at center?
Who started? Hey, when you was doing those starters, Kyle, it was Rodriguez on the line.
Yeah, Rodriguez. Yeah, Rodriguez is a starter. Yeah, Rodriguez.
Yeah. So I don't know what Rodriguez can do. We'll see. But like you said, I think when Matt Lee was there, he smashed a dude one time. Different kind of player. Yeah, it's the center, but I've just never been a fan of it, of the way it's blocked. Anyway, I mean,
on that play when Upshaw got missing last year, the center last year smashed somebody on that play.
When Upshaw
ran the screen last year, and the most successful screen I recall us. I don't know, maybe Malachi did one last year that was successful. But Upshaw, yeah, when Upshaw got missing on that screen, yeah, the center came over and killed somebody.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, it can work. I'm just not a big fan of it. That's just my personal opinion. But, teachers on hell. He man just got a contract extension off of it. So
he did. What it is. He did. Right. So we just doing what we doing, talking what we see and what we like and don't like. But yeah, he just got what is it, multi-million-dollar extension? What do we know?
Multi-year, yeah.
Let me go back to editing videos and shit. You got it, Dawson. You got it.
I'm just not a fan. I've always said this, that I don't think he does enough with the offense, especially being an air raid concept with Hal Mummy and them guys and Mike Leach using a lot of motion. We don't change up a lot of guys. We don't give the defense nothing to think about. Remember, I had told you before, Street, go out there and look and see on a TV timeout. They already be lined up. They be lined up 3 minutes and 5 seconds. They be out there lined up waiting for the commercials to go off to get on the line. And so we don't give guys on the defensive side much to think about. And that's where you create busted plays. Because you got to remember, one guy motion affects 3-4 people, right? One guy motion that may change the entire coverage from 2x2 to 3x1. And now I got to relay that call to the safety, the strong safety, the corner, maybe a linebacker. Somewhere in there with noise and miscommunication, dude, mouthpiece too big, you didn't get the call. And that's how you get busted plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, we, like I've said it before, we fall in love with these tight. I don't know why we got all the tight ends that play at the receiver position. Again, that's the offense, so that's it. But you ask my opinion, we got tight ends doing receiver things. I get it sometimes.
Yeah, I had got an answer for that. I think between you and Austin Simmons, Dave, like I got an answer for that. Okay, that it makes some sense, but I don't think it makes sense for us who's supposed to be out recruiting everybody in the country, who's supposed to have all this talent, right? I don't think it makes sense for us to be trying to outsmart teams that aren't as talented than us when we haven't even tried. Hey, man, let's just line up and run past these motherfuckers. We was watching like old school videos of like Roscoe Parrish and Santana Moss. Sometimes it's hike, motherfucker on the line, go route. So sometimes it was real simple. Sometimes it was really simple. I don't know, but I don't know. I do think sometimes on offense we kind of overthink it. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this. With all this we're saying, it's because it's off season. We ain't got nothing to do. It's sports. We talk about sports. The team is loaded, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The team is super talented, dog. So don't go telling your wife, man, bring me back a 12-pack, man. Street of them said it's gonna be 21 dive and thunder again, man. The team is super talented, dog. The team is super talented. There's talent everywhere, all over the field. They did that yesterday without Mark Fletcher, without goddamn Malachi Tony, without Torrey, Chase Smith. I didn't see them play much. Couple guys hurt, and still we saw some talent out there. JJ Donegan looked like he's a star. His daddy played in the league. I see his daddy. He talks about his daddy being hard on him. He like a star. Somehow he done found his way on the field, and we already had a bunch of DBs.
Mm.
Hayes, you a fan of them sitting players out in the spring? What's your thoughts on that? Like Malachi, you a fan of that?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. To be honest with you, spring it's another practice. You know, it's a time for the young guys to shine in some semi-light, right? Meaning like a Friday night light, like, you know, it's people out there. It's not closed off practice. So I don't have a problem. I mean, we know what Malachi could do. We know what Mark Fletcher could do. So yeah, let the young guys shine. Yeah, I don't personally have a problem with it. At that particular level, no, I don't have a problem with it.
What about you, KB?
Did they play at all? Did they play at all, or just
not live? Now I'm not gonna lie. Like I was looking for Chase the whole game. I was making sure my dog's still healthy. He was on the bench. He didn't look like he got dirty. Torrey was on the bench coaching the whole time. Mark got one play, maybe in some goal line stuff, and that's when I think he got hit in the back. That was him that got hit in the backfield by Omar, right? And it was like, all right. Start down.
You gotta remember, dog, them young puppies, they trying to make a name for themselves. They don't care that's Mark Fletcher. They don't care that that's Malachi Tony. In their mind, I'm trying to make a play. So then your bodies get out of whack. You roll a dude up because I'm trying to get him down. So, you know, why risk it? So yeah. I'm off. Yeah.
If they played early. I think Mally maybe went out there for a series or two. Like if he was out there, he was out there. And then he was gone.
I don't think he played.
You don't think so?
I don't think he played. I don't think he played at all. I think he just did. He might have did third and one-on-ones. I don't think he was out there at all.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see Fletcher. I don't recall seeing Fletcher like anywhere, like walking around. I ain't seen my dog nowhere. I look at it like this. I saw Fletcher. I saw Fletcher get hit. We seen Cam Ward. Shit. I don't
No,
remember anybody.
I saw.
Huh? You saw Fletcher get his bell wrong?
No, not Bill wrong, but I saw him get hit, and I think they was just like, all right, nah, we ain't finna do this. They was the defense was hitting too hard. So Fletcher got a couple of runs in, that was it.
Hey, KB was impressed with the defense, bro. The defense was aggressive. It was fast. He was impressed with it, dog.
So who's the replacement for Scott? Man? Who's that guy?
What was the question? I couldn't hear it.
Who's the replacement for Scott?
Yeah.
I mean, so Moulton wasn't playing. And coach, you know how it is when you at a certain angle, it's hard to kind of like get everybody in your view. You kind of got to pick and choose.
Hold on,
oh, I thought you said Justin Scott. Okay, my bad. Thornton. Keontae Scott Thornton. I thought you were saying Justin Scott. I don't know why I was thinking about Justin Scott. No, my fault. Thornton. Yeah. Hey, at the line, coach, we ain't gonna have no problems like replacing what Keontae Scott did at the line of scrimmage. I don't know about coverage wise, but at the line of scrimmage, blitzing and run support, it's not gonna be an issue like at all. That Thornton is a missile, coach. That boy is kamikaze every time. He is a missile, dog. So we're not gonna have a problem right there.
He was getting in that backfield yesterday, Hayes. But I think he the one hit Fletcher. Loud, he hit Fletcher. Loud, yeah. He was getting in that backfield. He was covering some ground, and then I mean, you got So that's probably we're gonna start with. It may be maybe different guys, but he looked good in run support yesterday. He did.
No, that's good, man.
Very good, coach.
I was just looking at a clip. I don't know, dog, why I do this. I put these games on, and I just put them on and just let them play on the TV. Just let them play. And, man, I was watching Keontae Scott. He was supposed to have an edge, and he went inside, and he realized, and he spun around off that dude, and then Poison came up and, I said, yes, sir. They was playing well together, man. But
I think we may have.
I'm just interested, man. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like I said, we could complain and all this stuff, but it is what it is. So we finna ride this thing out.
Unfortunately, Josh Moore went down yesterday. I haven't heard anything about it. Yeah, man. And Josh Moore was playing good too, bro. That's another person they were missing on offense. Josh Moore was playing very well. He went down. I don't know. That mother went down early. He went down running out the tunnel or something. It was early than mother when Josh Moore was on the ground. Scrimmage hadn't even started yet. Josh was, but I haven't heard anything about it, man. I hope he's out. I hope he's fine because I think we need him on offense. I want that big body threat on offense. Somebody that looks like, hey, man, that's gonna be a problem if your safety too short. That's gonna be a problem all day. You know what I'm saying? I need him out there, man. Football is just so ungiven, man. Like we walk around Pringle's out into the
Pringle
foot.
Somebody broke his chips.
His foot. He'll be back, I think, maybe around July. But we got so many running backs, man. We may have to see him circle the wagon and do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it next year. Like it's so many. It's so much talent. You know what I'm saying? And so he's out. I don't know. I didn't see Wingo. Haven't seen Wingo in a while. He may got dinged up or something. So that's just football is, man. And I see why they allow these kids and stack these rosters, man, because it go bad in a second, Hayes. You be down to your third dude.
Well, I tell you what, injury is inevitable, dog. The question is when and who. That's the question. When and who.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it dog? You talking about 300-pound bodies flying around. Something gonna bend backwards, something gonna break.
Yeah, it could go bad. It could go bad at any time with anybody. But last year, see, my take on the sitting out stuff, right? Last year, I don't remember anybody sitting out. Like Cam Ward played. Like I can't recall anybody sitting out. I think, like I said yesterday, Beck. I don't even think Beck did sit out, didn't he? I couldn't call anybody else.
He was legit though.
My take is I think now that money's involved, like you could see the real value, right? Like, like there's a number attached to the value of a Malachi of a Mark Fletcher, right? And then you can actually see, man, hey boy, is this bullshit ass game that ain't even on TV worth it? Like you can actually see it. Like, is it worth? So I think that's changing some of the minds. Like I heard when Calvin Russell went on some visits, I think he was at Auburn, and Auburn was like, hey, listen, man, we love you to death, but we're not going to have our number one receiver playing basketball. You're worth too much money. Like, period. It was either Auburn or LSU, one of them. Like, that was their take on it. Like, you just worth too much. Yeah, so I think now that there's actually money involved, you can actually see the value. It's on a sheet somewhere. Who's making the most money, and what do we lose if we lose them? I think that may have a lot to do with it too. But it was cool, man. I think a half was enough. I think sometimes watching 4 quarters of that is kind of overkill. When I was out there in the past, I don't know. I think a half was cool. It was all right.
How did they do the teams? Did they like mix them up? Did they have a first unit, second unit? Like how would they match?
What was it? Together? It was just what was it? It was the same teams every time.
They did. They did one. No, they did ones versus ones, twos versus twos, and threes versus threes. Towards the end, you saw a little bit of mixing and matching with like the receivers, like because I remember Cam Vaughn was with the second unit. And then towards the end, he was in with the first unit. Maybe they didn't like what they was getting or whatever. So it was one like I noticed because he announced it on the thing before we did it. Cristobal was like 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2s, and 3 versus 3s. So I think towards the end they did a small amount of mixing. Yeah.
Stir fry. About Jordan Lyle. I'm excited to see Jordan Lyle. I think Jordan Lyle is the guy. When we talk about them explosives, I think he's that guy. Like I said, I may be wrong, but I think he's the guy that gives us a perfect mix and match of power and speed, right? Where he could fight for the first on 4th and 1, and he can also, if he pop it, he could take it 60.
Yeah, he got majority of the carries yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Nah, he looked good, coach. It wasn't much run space. I don't know if you saw that clip where he got that catch out the backfield. He put the skates on somebody, man, and he was back there dancing. And I'm just like, that's the pop that we need, man. That's exactly the pop we need. So I'm with you, coach. And he looks the part. He looks more invigorated. He looked like he's seeing the field, like he can see everything that's going on. He ain't just running the run. It looks good right now. It does. For Jordan Lyle as an individual, it looks good.
That was a Shari Charles. That's the defensive end out of North Florida up there. Number 13, he put them skates on. Had that boy on his knees. That boy on his knees looking for change or something, boy.
That boy in a blender.
It was nasty. No, Jordan Lyle looked decent yesterday. It was running yards was hard to come by yesterday, bro. They were. I'm happy to see Cam Pruitt finally play. I don't care what he looked like. I don't care if he looked like he undersized linebacker. Put him on the field. I'm happy to see Cam Pruitt. Yeah. Look like he's running with the tools. And he's finna get his shot to play. I think Lil Homie is just a playmaker. Cal, what you thought about Hayes' homeboy from his hometown, Orlando, Darian Coleman, yesterday? What was your thoughts on Darian Coleman?
Man. That boy has hey, go ahead.
No, I said talk to me, dog.
Nah, but before I get
oh Lord.
Oh, I got you, but before I get coach, it's cool. Before I get the Hayes, I just want to say before I get the Coleman, I just want to say shout out to Judge Anderson, man. That boy been working. You look like a football player now, for real, bro.
Yeah.
But Coleman, man, his arm talent, coach, is man, that boy's blessed, coach. That boy flicked that thing, man, and it's there. whether it need to be soft or hard, it's there. Like, no diddy. That boy just let it go, coach, and it's there. He make his mind up, boom. He sees the field nicely. He didn't do a lot of running. You know what I'm saying? He just did his little drop backs. He throw it, man. That arm talent is there, coach. And he was decisive with the ball. Hey, he gonna be a player, coach. He just got to keep his head down and do what he's supposed to do, man. The talent is undeniable, man. For real, bro. Like he gonna climb up that depth chart fast.
What you thought, Hayes? You thought you were finna say something?
He hesitated, dog. So I had to pull out the violin.
Nah, he looked comfortable yesterday.
Okay.
He looked comfortable yesterday. He did. He really did. He
looked
comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable.
Yeah, poised, very confident kid. His release, bro. His release is just as fast as anybody release. I mean, you've ever seen. You see how small he is, though, Kyle? I ain't lying. Like, he very, very small guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very small.
Very small.
Like, and a lot of people brought that up, man. Like I said, when I talked to his dad, he was talking about, I'll leave the school nameless, but the school was saying he's too small to play quarterback, and that kind of lit a fire up under them. But I don't know, bro. It's just, I hope you get a shot, man. Like I said, I hope all them cats get a shot, because that Israel Abrams cat that just came in, that's going to come in next year, the 27 kid, he's 6'5", 190, a little light, but I mean, we can always, gain the weight, grow some things. I don't think he'll ever be a big, 230-pound quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know, bro.
I think one thing to be telling, Coach. I think one thing to be telling is when we do our blowouts this year, if Coleman get a look, because I think he's ready to get out there and get some looks. But we've seen that freshman guy doesn't necessarily get an opportunity to get in there and get his feet wet in a blowout. I ain't saying every blowout, but in a blowout. So I think if they put him in there, I think they got some trust in him. If they let him get some of them blowout minutes early, I think they see what we see, and they're gonna give him a fair shot. That's the way I see it. That's just from what we've been doing. So let's see if he get just some blowout minutes here and there.
So yeah, right. And the question about that, like, that's the hardest part, right? Especially in college football, because of course Mensa want to get his numbers right? Because every time I'm not on the field, I'm not putting numbers up at the end of the day of the stats. Nobody cares that, oh, it was a blowout. That's why you only threw for 3,500 instead of 4,000, right? Then you got to get to Luke Nickel. Then you got to get to Darian Coleman. So, you know what I mean? Does he look better than Luke Nickel, or Luke Nickel who looks like more in control when he out there?
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Man, if I'm gonna be honest with you, Coach. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Over the spring, Luke Nickel has looked better, like in the 7-on-7 drills. You know what I'm saying? Luke Nickel. It's been Luke Nickel and Judd kind of battling out, and then you could see the talent in Darian. But yeah, yesterday, KB, what you thought?
Honestly, just remember, like you just said, man, I ain't been there all spring or whatever. So if I had to judge by just what I saw, this is just one day, one little BS day of practice. Man, Luke sliding to the fourth quarterback. If you want to be real with you, all of the quarterbacks look confident. They look like they belong there. But Luke was the only guy that was kind of like, the overthrows and all that kind of stuff. Luke would have been the fourth quarterback if he was just judging for the first time and didn't know these guys' names. Yeah, he would have been the fourth quarterback.
So you saying Mensa, Judd, Darian, Luke?
Yeah, with Coleman being the obvious talent out there, but Judd looked better than Luke. For sure.
Luke had a rough day yesterday, Hayes. A rough day. I mean,
who did?
Luke Nickel, he had a rough day yesterday. He had a rough day. Ball kept going over his head. I mean, I think he fumbled one snap. I think he fumbled maybe twice. He had a rough day.
Snap was going over his head?
Oh, the snap. Yeah, the snap. They had some snap problems yesterday.
Yeah, real bad snap problems. But he kept throwing the ball high. Like him He kept throwing the ball. He not kept throwing the ball. He threw like 2 or 3 passes to Spafford, and he just like, bro, Spafford ain't nothing but like 5'9". I don't know what he is, but he just kept overthrowing the boy. Like, bro, you gonna get that man killed, bro. Like his balls were not on point.
Yeah, he had a rough day yesterday, but he looked good all throughout the spring. I don't think you can go bad for just one game. He did. He's the number 2 quarterback. But I have been telling the villains, if you're a villain, man, put a V in the chat for me. I have been telling them, Judd have been throwing the ball well lately. He's been here 3 years? It's going to be year 3? And Judd looked good yesterday, Hayes.
Yeah.
He's 6'9". You know what I'm saying? That boy looked like, you know what I'm saying? All right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm not no player hater.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got it though. I get it.
You ain't got it? No.
No.
I feel you, Hayes, but I got it. I just got to give him his props for that one day. One thing he did was he found his bestie, coach. Coach, he found his bestie. When Milan Paris get in, that's where the ball going. He found his homeboy. When Paris get in, that's where that ball going. But nah, he looked very poised. He looked good, bro. I came front.
He did. Hey, we got 1,000 people in here, man. One second, man. Commercial break, man. We got 1,000 people in here. I'm rounding up, but it's 976, right? We got 976 in here. So a few things, man. At the bottom, K Streets, man. Y'all go follow us on Facebook, K Street. That's me. Our new page that we created, man. Me and my family, we creating some stuff. And if you saw the beginning of the live, we were live streaming from the spring game on kick.com/footballville. We live streaming on the spring game. That's at the top. That's scrolling at the top. Let me see. There it is, scrolling at the top. Kick.com/footballville. Go follow us, man, on there. We kind of live streamed at the practices. We live streamed at the spring game yesterday, man. Some cool little interactions yesterday. And the other one is Stir Fry was saying we need a commercial break, KB. He was saying we need an ILD squad commercial break. Listen, if you ever thought about trading in the stock market, you know what I'm saying? If you ever thought of trading in the stock market, we live trade on ILD squad. We actually get on the charts and trade and make plays, and you can come in there and watch. If you want to be a part of ILD squad, all these links is in the description. KB trades options. I don't know. You made how much you made in options Friday? Before
come on, bro.
What was your high peak Friday? You was up how much money in options Friday?
I was up 20 grand. I think I made like, let me see, 713. I made like 13 grand overnight, so I was up 20 grand. Yeah, I was up 20 grand. At one point anyway. Then I kind of, yeah.
Right. So we get in there, man, and we trade in the stock market. You know what I'm saying? I know, listen, y'all like, oh, man, this is football. These football guys, man, they talk about trading. But, I mean, listen, I left my job to understand trading and invest in Footballville. So it's been like 6 years now I've been trading. So, I mean, I kind of got an understanding of all of it. We get on the charts and we trade, and you can watch us. We ain't your financial advisors, but you can take the trades we take. You can take similar trades we take, but that's what we do. And Coach Hayes, your Bitcoin is down, right? Everybody Bitcoin is down right now, dog.
I'm still up right now.
So you're up, right? But it's down from the most it's been.
Mm-hmm.
So you're up because you bought at a good price. Huh?
Since I've been in.
Right.
Since I've been in, I'm down when it was at its peak, but I'm still up from my principal.
Right. You brought, yeah. So obviously you brought it under 60,000, which is a good price. That's going to double for you in about a year. I keep telling you, man, buy more while it's down.
I'm still up 10%.
So that means you brought it a good price. That means you don't the winter came. Like they were saying in what was the Game of Thrones? Winter
Game of Thrones.
Winter came and you still
survived.
At his peak, I was up 87%.
It's going back.
Yeah.
It's going back. So now you have to load up, and now you go back and you double. You know what I'm saying? It's going back. You gotta load up now when it's down. It's like a slingshot. It's going back. Nah, you brought at a good price. So nah, all them links is in the description, man. If y'all want to get down with IOD Squad, or if you want to be a villain, the little retarded dudes that keep putting V's in the chat. That's all our members, man. The villains, you know what I'm saying? Man, we talked to the Metro Rail boys yesterday. Them boys got down there 5 a.m. Me and KB call ourselves getting up early in the morning. We come to the house 7:30. Oh, we finna get down. Them boys said they was at 5 a.m.
The Metro Rail boy. What are those?
Metro Rail boy. The boys said they was at 5 a.m.
You don't see them. Yeah, you don't see them before. You just don't know who they are.
The construction hat on?
Yeah. The construction hat and the skeleton. Yeah. Them are dogs, man. Them boys them boys go to UM tennis. Them boys go to UM soccer. They be UM water polo. They be the only ones there in the corner. You know what I'm saying? 5 a.m. dog. They was there, you know what? I'm gonna get there one morning and go live with them. That's what I need to be live with. Damn, I mean, you gotta get 4 o'clock to get
5 people on live with you, dog. Everybody else sleep.
I ain't think about that. Everybody else sleep, right? God damn it. 5 a.m., bro. Them boys said they got down there. Get a Malachi signature.
Yeah. That's funny though. That's amazing.
It is amazing, and they successful dudes too. And like these like dudes, they, you know what I'm saying? They 5 a.m. Them boys love it. So that's what I'm gonna do, bro. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there one morning with them and go live with them, bro. That's
not
everybody was yelling, huh? But all of them was yelling 12 and 0. Hayes. No matter what it looks like, right? 12 and 0. Like as a coach, after you coming off a season like that, like as a coach, is it hard to? Is it pressure? Let us in the mind of a coach, dog. After you came off a winning season, you got expectations. Let us in the mind of a coach, dog. Like, what is the coach thinking? A good coach.
You better replace what you lost. That's first of all. You better find out how you can replace what you lost. That's first of all. Second is the pressure is there because once the bar go up, it don't go down, right? Once you go 12 and 0, or whatever we went, we actually went 10 and 2, and then whatever it was, the bar don't go down, right? Once it go down, now people, he lost it. Oh, he ain't got it no more. Blah, 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 blah. And it shouldn't go down. I'm not saying it should, but that's where that pressure comes, right? And that's everybody, boosters, athletic director, all that stuff. You know, people don't care about injury. People not going to consider the fact, oh, well, this guy got hurt, that guy got hurt, this guy's a difference maker. The record is the record. So, yeah, it creates pressure. I mean, but that's why you do it. But the biggest thing is, and giving Mario Cristobal his credit, you got to replace the talent. And in college football, you always going to be replacing talent because kids graduate out. They go into the league early or whatever. So that's the trick. That's what Nick Saban understood, right? You got to replace the talent. If you don't do that, you'll be 7-5 the next year. Go ask Florida State. 13 and 0 to 7-5. I mean, I'm just being honest. He didn't replace the talent.
They did go 13 and 0 and then end up 7-5. They did do that.
And the quarterback was the main component. You got to have, Jordan Travis was the engine to the car. And they thought DJU was going to come in and do it. Didn't happen. So you got Clemson. Clemson struck out. I mean, Clemson was hitting gold, boy, over and over with them quarterback. Taj Boyd, Kelly Bryant, all these cats, Deshaun Watson. Mm-hmm. And they got DJU. And that thing turned to DeVry University.
What? DeVry. What?
Tell me it didn't. Because as soon as DJ left, when DJ came in and your coordinators left, Dabo forget how to coach? They still had some talent.
Yeah.
The head of the snake didn't work. And then they got Cade Klubnik. He got a little better. But like I said, it only take a year for it to crumble for a second. It'll take you 3-4 years to try to build it back up.
Well, I think Miami has done a good job at filling up the cupboard. They've done a good job at recruiting, right? The transfer portal has gave Cristobal or Edge, who was already a recruiting guru, transfer portal and NIL has gave him a edge. It goes right along with what he does well, right? Him and Dennis and those guys, and they've definitely been very active and proactive in how they dealt with the transfer portal. And I think they figured something out with the quarterback thing. You saw how desperate it got at this year when we didn't have a quarterback. People turned us down when we was going to the NFL. They was like, all right, hey, Dennis, you just keep my ass. Finna go to somebody's house. Hey man, go get your poo shiesty, man. Get your poo shiesty, man. Finna go to somebody's house, man.
Your poo shiesty, ain't it?
Them boy went right in there and tied Manny Diaz up, man. Made him sign a contract. Hey man, listen, man. Let that man go.
Yeah, I should have stayed at Temple, man. I ain't had no expectations.
Hey boy, listen, boy.
Cuban on Cuban crime.
Hey boy, went right in the crib, fool. Pooh Shiesty on, man. Hey man, I got a contract, man. Hey man, let that man go. It's gonna be ugly for you, old Manny.
Hey, Mario, hey yo, tú quiero esto, yes, Mario. No, fuera aquí. Right? Manny like, I don't understand it. What are you saying? I need closed caption. I don't speak Spanish.
Bruh. So they figured out something with the quarterbacks. Bruh, listen, time was winding down. We got one transfer portal. Boy, walk right up in Manny's house. Everybody lay down, homie, and go to sleep. Let's go.
That boy in this series. Listen, man. This transfer portal changing the game. Like, they're spending this money. You got these instant fixes. Yeah, you got to build it, but you got pieces you could bring in. One thing I'll say, any team, I still think the Blue Bloods are going to be the Blue Bloods. The top program will still be the top program. But I don't think you'll get a dynasty ran like Alabama ran with Nick Saban. I don't think you'll get that stretch. Not saying that it won't be top programs, but I'm just talking about, I don't know if you'll get that stretch anymore because of how it's done. You know what I mean? So much talent being pushed around.
You don't think any team will be able to be as stable, be able to stay as stable as for so long? That's what you're trying to say because of the portal.
Yeah, like they'll be in the top. Like Ohio State's and them will always be in the top. I can't say always, but they'll be in the top. But what we're saying is just a shoe-in natty winner. You know what I mean? I don't think you could win 6 or 7 natties in what was it, 13 years? So if you're just doing the average, they win in the natty every other year.
Right.
Roughly. Like every other year, Alabama won a natty. I don't think you'll see that again.
Right.
Just because of the way the money's dispersed.
You don't think that's happening no more? That's over.
Yeah. Because look at it. Miami wasn't supposed to beat Ohio State on paper.
Nope.
No, Ohio State was giving up 9 points a game. 9.3 or 9.4 points a game.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to happen. They're supposed to have it. You know what I mean? We was questionable about getting in, and we went all the way to the promised land. You seeing all these people who getting the first week buys in the playoffs, not even making it out their first game.
And then face a basketball school from French Lick. like you know what I'm saying? You face a basketball school from French Lick, Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else sitting home. All the Bamas and these blue blood schools.
But even Indiana, they had phenomenal numbers. They was like, what, number 2 or 3 ranked offense scoring point. They were scoring 41 points. Their defense wasn't giving up nothing. Huh?
Got 1,000 people in here, man. Make sure you hit the like button and share.
But when they start putting the scrolling thing at the top, Street.
I saw it today for the first time. I saw it today, so I said, let me put it at the top there.
They do something new every day. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Watch. In 2 weeks, you're gonna have one scrolling at the top and the bottom. Watch.
It was a couple options in there. It wasn't just the top. Yeah, they done changed. Yeah, they done change. They trying to get the money worth for that $50 a month.
50. Man, what you on? I paid 90.
Oh, 90. Jesus Christ. Your StreamYard talk to you? You got AI your StreamYard or something?
Bro, I paid $90. I paid
Don't even look at them options. What?
For the 1080p.
I don't even look at them options. Damn. $90.
Hey, that's why we need y'all to become members right now. Y'all go check out. Go ahead.
Exactly.
People don't realize how much this stuff costs, man.
They don't never think about the overhead. No. They don't never. That's our business. The only thing they think about, they count the numbers. $4.99, that's 33 people. That's all. They'll never think about the overhead.
Oh, you ain't know YouTube went up. Remember, they used to take 30%. They taking 45 now. Tell you hey, there's a public service now. Bro, they taking 40. YouTube takes. So when y'all want to say $4.99, that's $1.25 a week, right? Cool.
Yeah.
YouTube taking 45% of that now. So get what you getting off that $4.99. $2.60, $2.60 for your membership. You can't even get a coffee at Starbucks for that.
40%. That's before taxes.
45.
They push shiesty. Call YouTube push shiesty too. Everybody push shiesty that's robbing you. And
they sent us the 1099 and we pay the taxes on it.
Yeah.
Hell no. It's a dirty game out here, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, man, make sure you hit the like button and share. If you want to be a villain, if you want anything, ILD Squad villain, got any questions, text me at 786-459-9499. Other links is in the description. Hayes, what you got going on, man? You got a show today or something?
Nah, man, I'm in here recording these WREs, boy. These boys committing left and right like they running out of government cheese, man. So I'm already in my costume. I'm ready to go. Finna be in here. I'm finna be in the lab, dog. So we in here recording these WREs, getting those out. We got the Discord. We getting it jumping now. It ain't like the villains now. The villains, them boy, y'all on it. Much love to y'all. But we trying to get it.
We need to join it together, dog. Have different houses, man. We need to do something big, man. Put it together. We'll talk offline, but I wonder if you could do that. Can you get like cross memberships or something? I don't know. But anyway, that'd be pretty cool. I think you could, because I have sections in the villain membership where certain people can't go to.
Right.
Yeah, so I think you could. I think we could somehow tear it off and have it like a community, like a community with different stuff in it.
Yeah. So I think it's live, man. But yeah, it's good, man. You got great conversations in there. I jumped in there one day with Kyle and them. Y'all do like an off-topic thing, which was cool. You know what I mean? Where it ain't always just football. Y'all get to talk about some life stuff. So that sometimes, I'll be at where I could just listen, but I'll be chiming in, man. Be cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, who do men, like, men don't have anywhere to go to talk. Like you don't have anybody to talk to, like to relate to. You can't talk to you know what I'm saying, about your lady, about me and stuff. So sometimes men just need to get together in fellowship, bro. Without women, we kick really flawed out, lock the door. We lock the door. She can't come in certain conversations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I built a she shed, Street. I built a she shed in my job.
A she shed.
I built a she shed. The ladies go over there. They can show whatever pictures they want. Ain't no men allowed. If you go in there, that's on you. If you a dude and you walk in there and you see a bra hanging off the sink,
yeah,
you see some of them big bloomer panties hanging over the shower rod, that's on you.
A she shed. A she shed.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I do something to put this up here. I got a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Miami Hurricanes have 16 years of experience at the linebacker position. Combined. 16 years combined between the two players of experience.
Good thing or a bad thing, Hayes? That's a good thing or a bad thing?
I'm going to say a good thing. I just want to know, how does it fare for us?
16?
I saw Chase Smith in a
already got 8.
a nasty
got
BMW yesterday. I don't know, but I saw Chase Smith in a nasty BMW. Nasty. So it's faring well for him.
Torrey got 8 years, and what's his name got 8 years? Don't he got 8? Chase at least 7 or 8.
They done 6, I think. They done seen everything. Let me see how many Chase got. They done seen everything.
Chase on at least 6 because he was my first Potts player.
6-year grad student. Chase probably got a master's.
That boy finna walk out Dr. Smith.
They done seen everything.
Yeah.
Come on now. Like I don't say that could be a bad thing. Like
No, I just want what I'm
no,
saying is,
listen, man, we got villains. We got villains that want to pass up on them. Don't they think they them to reach their ceiling?
Man, look here. I don't see how in high school, because they're not old. They may be old for college, but they're not old as players, like body wise.
Right.
They're not old. So if you out there playing at 14 years of experience, it ain't a motion, a formation, a play you ain't seen.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. The game should be going real slow for them. It should be like, down, shit. Hey, look at him running in motion. The game should be really slow for them, dog.
Yeah. 100%. Hey, real quick, too, Street, before we get up, I guess you're going to get up out of here, but I got to get these footage on. But, hey, boy, Po Lil Timmy, he getting a revamp, dog. We coming out with some new merch with Po Lil Timmy, dog.
He getting a revamp.
He getting a revamp, but it's a 2020 Timmy, though. We got a 26 version coming out. Yeah.
He gonna look different. He gonna look different.
Listen, Timmy gonna be Timmying.
Timmy
I ain't gonna put it out there yet.
He got the stink cage, dog.
He got the stink. That boy got a Thurman Thomas on his face, dog.
That boy got a Thurman Thomas, boy.
That boy got a Thurman Thomas, man. But we got some new little Timmy stuff coming out, man. Like I said, the Discord coming out is rocking, man. So y'all make sure y'all join that, man. We got 2 levels. Got the coordinator, Po Lil Timmy level. We're going to do some things, some live WREs, and we're going to break down film. We're going to be looking at the opponents coming up here week by week, starting off in the summer. We'll start off with the Stanford and the Bethunes or Fam or whoever we playing. Hell, Fam can't even pass a test around here. Bro, they be pissing me off, dog. My HBCU is making me mad, dog.
I know, man. How your program uneligible? Damn it, Fam.
Come on, bro. Everybody taking classes online. You better go across the tracks to Florida State and get Becky with the good hair to do it or something. God dang, bro.
We thought we was gonna get another waiver. God damn it.
Damn, the waiver was already your warning.
Got to see some Canes yesterday. Got to see some villains yesterday. I got to see Maddie and Master Kane. You saw any other villains yesterday, Kyle?
Yeah, Taz. We walked up on Taz.
Yes.
I don't know. A lot of people were saying, "Hey, Street, what's up, Street?" So, oh no.
Who else? Any more villains?
It probably was. It was a lot of people calling your name, dog.
Real quick, Street, was it open? I saw some more Miami Hurricane YouTube cats in there, man. Shout out to them boys from You Heard. I think they were in there. Shout out to them boys from You Heard.
I don't know how they did the access. Like, if anybody in this conversation, how did they do the access? I mean, I got a credential. Like, I don't know how they did the access.
So I think it was the same that they did last year. Like if you was a season ticket holder, a certain member or whatever, they was emailing you asking they was emailing you asking if you wanted tickets or if you wanted to purchase tickets or whatever. Or obviously the tickets are free, but if you was like a season ticket holder or whatever, they would send you out the email and you could request like 2 tickets or something like that or whatever.
Damn, I just saw a screen with Malachi Tony in Florida State. Lord of mercy.
Took somebody, he was calling my name. I got real Hollywood around Mario.
What?
Tooks wasn't there, was he?
Took one down. Tooks don't go outside of 285, man. That's ATL Tooks, bro. He ain't coming down here.
He ain't coming down here. Recap, man. Zachariah Branch got arrested, man. But whatever he did only had a $39 bond. So he got out of that thing. But this man got arrested a week before he got drafted, bro. Obstruction or something like that. That's what the arrested thing for, man. I didn't realize when we made the thumbnail that it looked confusing like that. You know what I'm saying? But Zachariah Branch got arrested. I mean, somebody gonna pull Georgia arrest records, Hayes. And count. That's great, boy.
Kirby Smart need the doggone. He need to talk to the Athens Police Department. Be like, cuz I get the fact they getting arrested. There's somebody out there don't like them, boy. Whether it's the police chief, whether
I think Hayes, I think the cup spilled over. I think it got to a point where they was like, listen, bro, we can't keep the town is only so small. We can't keep covering up. And then I think there's some beef started, and then they just started like, all right, man, listen, we just gonna start arresting them.
Because I mean, to the credit, we talked about this earlier, and like I say, it's out now, so it's what it is. But bro, they can't cover up a $39 obstruction charge. but shout out to Ruben and his, you know what I mean, what happened with that situation, and that was 2 years.
Nobody said nothing.
Nothing, dog.
Nobody said a word.
And like I was telling you, Street, before we got on here, like, it's amazing because people don't think about it. Wasn't just a Miami. You got state troopers that was involved in that, police officers, you got hospital people that's involved in that, family members that, you know what I mean? Like I said, yeah, the family might be cool with it, but you got old pissed off cousins like, man, man, they killed my cousin. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then nothing got out. Like, it's more than just that. You know what I mean? You know, Nigel Lee Kelly and his family knew about it. You knew Wesley Bassane and people in his family probably knew about it, and nobody spilled the beans on that, man. Wow,
bro. I think it's because of the kid that Ruben Bain is. I think so, man. I think he's a kid. He doesn't get in trouble, man. Even when it was told to me, man, mother ain't even say it over the phone. They put it in a bottle. And fucking send it down the lake with a flag on it. It was like Street to be there 3 days. Yeah, dog. Nobody really wanted to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really wanted to talk about it. If something heinous happened, then that'd have been different. But there was no alcohol. Nobody got arrested. It was like, man, very unfortunate situation. But
it is. But in the news first, not news right category. You know what I'm saying? Like the news, like to get the clicks and likes in the way people do things today. I mean, this is like the seventh wonder of the world or something. Like, I'm surprised that, think about it. People will do it for the views, regardless of who Ruben Bain is. Anybody, TMZ, anybody, and they'll headline it. Ruben Bain kills girl in accident. What?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody to my street. What's up with Hayes Low? Tell Hayes offline. What? What's going on?
Oh, that one of the teammates right there in the locker room. He be in the locker room. Kane's Chronicle in the building.
What is going on, man?
What happened with Hayden Lowe?
You talking about tell him offline?
They say he had some personal business or something like that, right?
Yeah, they say he got some personal issues going on. I haven't got any details, man. I can ask around. They say he got some personal issues going on.
I got a quick question for y'all, man. Shout out. You're a basketball player, Street.
You.
We was in the Discord. Well, I posted a question in the Discord. He gonna be hot with me, but I don't care. What do you think is more difficult? You two, Kyle, let me know. Is it more difficult to play quarterback or be a point guard?
To play quarterback.
Or play point guard.
Quarterback. Quarterback. When you're a point guard.
Shit.
Right. When you're a point guard, you control the pace, and you kind of playing like a natural. If you're a natural point guard, you control the pace of the game Everything is in your control. At quarterback, you only in control of your offense. Like, but that defense is coming at you. It is flying, and your decision has to be like that. Like, bro, I can dribble the ball down to 20 seconds before I actually start running the play, bro. Quarterback ain't like that, bro. It's got to be bum, bum, bum. It's not. You got to be superhuman to play quarterback at a high level, bro.
Yeah, I think it gotta be quarterback, though.
Okay, how much more difficult do you think it is? What's the range? Do you think it's way more, or do you think it's like? Because I think everybody can agree quarterback is harder. But let's say if you're on the scale of 100, quarterback being 100, point guard being what? 80, 70, 50, 40?
Go down. Because if you can play, if you can hoop, it's one of them things. Like, if you can play football, everybody can't play quarterback. If you can hoop, not everybody can play point guard, but you can kind of be a de facto point guard, right? Like, you take a Russell Westbrook who's a 2, you can make him a point. You take a Harden who's a 2, you can make him a point. I can't take, even if Malachi played quarterback as a kid, I don't know if I can necessarily take him and make him a college D1 quarterback. I don't know. Even if I can, I don't know if I can make him a pro quarterback. It's different, dog. If you got common sense, like Shaq. If Shaq was 6'6" and was mobile and could move, Shaq could play point. Because Shaq is smart, Shaq can pass, Shaq can see the floor. Bro, you can't just take a person and put him at quarterback and he can be a quarterback just because he's smart. Nah, bro, that takes a lot, bro. Those decisions are like that. I think it's like I don't think it's a fucking comparison. Like, not even close, bro. That's my humble opinion. Not close.
And part 2 is, you brought up Shaq. Would you rather play Shaq in the low post street, or would you rather meet Derrick Henry in the hole?
Oh, shit. Woo.
Shaq on the low post, you get dogged out like the white dude did when he bammed on him and then pushed off of him. Or would you rather meet, like I said, I'm just saying Derrick Henry, Christian Okoye, just got to meet him in the hole. The old radio hole. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Boy, that's tough, boy. Hey, in Coach Hayes, in this here body at its prime, hell no, I'm not meeting Derrick Henry in the hole. Give me Shaq. I'm just gonna flop and it's gonna be over with, bro. I'm not meeting Derrick Henry in the hole, bro. Ain't no way. Not doing it.
Hey, B Took said, "Give me Henry. I'm biting ankles. You can avoid shot elbows." Hey, hell, he's 7 feet. His elbows gonna go over the top of me anyway.
Exactly. That's a tough one, boy. But give me Shaq.
I'd rather Shaq. Like that. Yeah, there ain't nothing physical. Well, Shaq can get physical. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, mano with Derrick Henry, bro. That's something else, bro.
Hey, I'm just saying.
That's suicide, boy.
Imagine having to do that. Just say do that 5 times a game. Just 5. Out of 60 plays, you doing that just 5 times a game.
I ain't gonna make it to 5, Coach. I ain't gonna make it to 5.
You got to meet Jerome
Bettis.
That's Marshawn Lynch in the hole.
Hayes, that's a literal truth, Hayes. Them boys could actually really hurt you, like really, really bad. Especially if you don't know how to tackle and you go too low. Man, no.
Hey, Roger Craig, high stepping Roger Craig. Roger Craig used to wear extra knee pad to lift your chin up when he came through the
No, y'all don't remember that at all. You don't remember that Greg Jones stiff arm? The boy at North Carolina, I forgot his name. Yeah, bro, Greg Jones threw this boy like 5. If the player in front of him wasn't in front of him, Greg Jones would have literally picked up this grown boy and thrown him 5 yards with the ball in his hand, in one hand. In the other hand, he grabbed the defender, pulled him to and threw him, dog. Like, y'all go replay that, man, if y'all ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen nothing like that before, bro.
Greg Jones was a goddamn. Greg Jones was another one that was raised in a cave or something. That boy was cockstrong, boy.
Bro, the man was like 250 pounds in college, bro. Running a 4.4.
Brandon Jacobs, the bus. Hell, Ricky Williams.
I remember when I was in the military, my homeboy was trying to get me to go see. My homeboy was trying to get me to go see this dude play. We was in Beaufort, South Carolina, where they shot Forrest Gump at. 2 high schools there, Beaufort, South Carolina High School and Battery Creek. And he was trying to get me to go see this dude play. He's like, man, come on, man, dog. Let's go see the boy play, man. They say he's supposed to be good, man. They say Florida State like him. I was like, in Beaufort, South Carolina, come on, man. Beaufort, South Carolina, bro. I ain't going out there to watch that football, man. So he finally got me out there. And the dude didn't do much that game, but he was the biggest dude on the field. He was. They say Florida State saw him in the weight room one summer and at a camp or something, and they wanted him to play. I say, man, nobody from Beaufort, South Carolina is going to no Florida State, bro. I ain't buying it. It was Greg Jones. It was Greg Jones. Stuck out like a sore thumb. So years later, Buster Davis was dating who has a child from my baby mama's sister. Brought Greg Jones down here before the bowl game when we played them 3 times that year. Florida State played Miami 3 times. Dog, listen, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Brought Greg Jones them down here, took him to my baby mama brother house. They had dinner. Baby mama brother's a huge Florida State fan. Huge Florida State fan. Had dinner, sat down with them, Buster Davis, Greg Jones, a few other guys, and my baby mama brother asked Greg Jones before he left the house, dog, if you could do one thing for me, run Sean Taylor over. I swear to God. I swear to God. Before he left the house, before they played that last game, that he asked him that. And that's when the infamous game when he sort of kind of caught Sean Taylor off guard. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I swear to God, bro.
Wow.
So I have some history with Greg Jones. Oddly. You know what I'm saying? Oddly, I have some history with Greg Jones. So you know what I'm saying? Crossed my path twice.
Straight up. You don't remember that play though? The North Carolina play?
Yeah.
You don't remember the North Carolina play? You need to pull that up and play it.
It was going viral a couple of weeks ago again. He knocked his helmet off, right? He knocked his helmet off. No, he was caught. He was caught. Wasn't it Greg Jones when Ed Reed said we ain't dominating? Was that the game when Greg Jones was getting the best of us in the first half? I know one of them games, Greg Jones was the first half.
I don't think so. I think Ed was gone by then, wasn't it?
Gone. I'm getting that mixed up. I remember one of them games, Greg Jones was getting the best of us in the first half. I think we eventually won. But that was a strong dude, man. Maybe he was supposed to be a linebacker or something, bro.
Nah, he was supposed to be what he was. If he didn't tell, one of the best runners I've ever seen, dog. Crazy.
You say he one of the best running backs from what?
I said if he hadn't torn up his knee, he was going to be a top 5 NFL pick, and he might have been one of the best running backs we've ever seen, bro.
That boy was cock strong, bro. And that was a football player.
Mm-hmm.
That boy had Bo Jackson strength. That boy was cock strong.
Bro, imagine trying to meet Bo Jackson in the hole. Jim Brown, Earl Campbell in the hole.
Yeah, man, you can't compare basketball to football in no way, shape, or form. Now, the responsibilities of a point guard may be equal to the responsibilities of a quarterback, or maybe more. I mean, the game's going faster, but other than that, I don't.
Earl Campbell just.
The way they play
He-
basketball
It
today,
actually,
shit,
it
I don't
actually
even know if
depends on
David
the
had
point guard in the
guard.
system, right?
Huh? What'd you say, Kyle?
Nah, I was saying it depends on the point guard in the system, right? I said it depends on the point guard in the system because the Bulls had Ron Harper running point. Ron Harper wasn't no point guard.
Right.
Well, yeah, I ain't really trying to get into the nuance. We just talking about your typical point guard versus a quarterback. You know
Could
what
you
I mean?
imagine how big Derrick Henry is? Kyle met Ja'Cory Harris yesterday, and he was surprised how big Ja'Cory Harris was. Could you imagine how big Derrick Henry is, though?
Ja'Cory Harris ain't no more dude either, dog.
Ja'Cory Harris got some size on him, man. He's not a little dude. He made both of us look small.
Well, I wish you could pull up this doggone without getting copyright. Earl Campbell, he putting in work on these cats, dog.
Earl Campbell, I'm thinking about Jim Brown. They say Jim Brown was one of the greatest football players ever.
Earl Campbell. When I say he running cat smack dab over, dog, I'm looking at this thing now. He's stiff on them and he giving them that work.
So listen, man, let's get up out of here, man. Villains, man, y'all want to jump in the Discord? I got some pizza in here, man. I got some Jets pizza, dog. You ever had Jets pizza, dog?
I had pizza and I've been on a jet, but I ain't never had no Jets pizza.
I got some Jets pizza in here, dog. I go warm me up some hot tea, man, and eat my pizza with some hot tea. Ooh, I've been sitting on here.
You old as hell. Street, you old. Hey, we old as hell, dog. We got to eat pizza with hot tea to keep the cheese melted. We don't lock us up.
Pizza with some hot tea, man. Hey, listen, man, if you want to be a villain, man, 786-459-499. The link is in the description. If you ever thought about trading the stock market, crypto, or anything like that, we get up in the morning and we live trade every day. LMV say Jets pizza is mid. LMV, you sounding like a hater. What you eating? Domino's $5 box? Come on, LMV, stop it.
Pan.
Handy Petty. If you want to be in there, that man. Listen, bro. Text me 786-459-499 or the link is in the description, man. Anything before we get out of here. All right, listen. If you watch this, man, and the Canes are very talented, bro. Like the Canes are very talented. We saw some things we love. We saw some things that kind of we still questioning. You know what I'm saying? But the Canes are very talented. The favorite to win the ACC. I don't know when the last time they were favorite to win the ACC. The ACC champ last year don't have a quarterback. Checkers not chess, or chess not. The Canes have a very good team, one of the deepest teams I've seen in the last 25 years, bro. And if you got the quarterback to go with it, man, I mean, it should be smooth sailing, right, Hayes? But that's just sometimes ain't how football go.
It should be.
It should be smooth sailing.
It should be.
It should be. But let's get up out of here, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and share. Send it to a Kane fan that don't know nothing about the Villains and don't know nothing about Caneville, man. We appreciate y'all.
Do me a favor, dog. Y'all
What's
do
up?
the same, man. Y'all do the street. Tell them boy do the same, man. Y'all come check us out. Go ahead, football YouTube channel.
Light
We
skin
on
ass nigga. Elder Bond looking ass nigga.
Hey, man.
Albie Short looking at nigga. Tell him, nigga.
I'm on the big screen. I done made it, baby. I'm on the stage at Football Villa. And while I'm here, let's plug this thing. We got the Discord riding. We call it the locker room, aka the team. They got villains over there. I don't know, and they spelled it wrong. I tell you, he a product of Dade County Public Schools. But anyway, y'all come check us out, man. The Discord, man. We appreciate y'all. Go to Coach A Football on YouTube. Make it happen, man. We got it jumping over there. We're gonna be in there later as well. I got to record some videos. They might be in there. I got to go record these WREs. So make sure y'all check those out. Watch, react, evaluate. We break down the top talent in the nation. We about this thing, man. Y'all come holler at us. Kyle, keep street in line, man. Keep street in line.
They say Coach Hayes' mama was with Zachariah Branch when he got arrested last night.
Yeah, she was.